everyone, welcome to Ellis Mowers. I appreciate y'all watching. I thought that y'all would enjoy kind of a weekend in the life video of not a small engine flipper, just kind of what I might do on a given set of days. It seems like here lately. It is mid-August now, so we're getting relatively close to the end of the mowing season here in North Carolina. But I posted on my Instagram, I've got potentially 6 different deals in the works. I just kind of wanted to take y'all along for the ride as to the deals that I'm doing. The first one, I've got to drop this LT2000 riding mower off. I did a deck spindle. I had to free up a deck spindle and replace the drive belt and the deck belt and level the deck on it for the customer and the starter solenoid. So we did that. I'm returning that. While I'm out, there's a guy that's up that way. I've got a couple of push mowers in the back y'all might be able to see. He is entertaining trading a push mower for a broken DLT 3000 Craftsman. So that'll be nice if I can get that. It looks to be in pretty good shape. We'll see what comes about of it. The John Deere LX277 is going to my grandma. She needs something just reliable over there to cut grass with, so I gave her a good deal on it. I'm going to get back a 38-inch MTD that I sold her last year. Or I didn't sell her, I actually gave it to her. And it's just old. It's got something going on with the brake, or maybe it just needs a little bit of TLC, but nothing crazy. So we got that going, and then if I get that mower back, there's a guy that bought that Craftsman rear engine rider from me. He doesn't have a ton of money, but the thing keeps shredding drive belts because I think the pulley is moving a little bit too much on the transmission. So I'll take the mower I get from selling the John Deere to her, take that mower, get it right, get it over to that guy, and just swap them out because that mower is nothing really much. And bring the rear engine rider back home. Have y'all lost me yet? And then on top of that, I have 2 other people that are looking to get a riding mower. And this evening, while we're out to dinner, I'm going to pick up hopefully 2 free riding mowers. I think they're both Craftsman's, from a guy that knows the woman that I'm bringing this LT2000 back to. So it's like this whole circle of things happening here over the weekend. I just wanted to send y'all along with me as I do them. I haven't done a vlog video in a while. Actually, I don't think I've done a vlog video since I've got the AC fixed on the truck, which is a godsend. Oh my gosh. With the humidity down here in North Carolina in August, to have the AC in the truck cruising, and it just makes life so much better. So let me get done with this first order of business, dropping this off, and I'll rejoin you after I get back from the second person and see what kind of deal we can make with the push mowers, and with a push mower to get a DLT 3000 rider. So hang tight, guys. I'll show you the DLT if we get it. If not, I'll give you a little vlog as to the story behind it. Alright guys, everything panned out as it should, I guess. I don't know. Dropped off the LT2000 and coming home with the DLT 3000. This thing is in super nice shape. I'll have to show it to you when we get to when I get home. I won't repair it on the channel. On this video, I'll have another video coming up later in the year where it fits in the queue. He said that it stopped running whenever he got into some thick grass. He got it started back, but apparently it won't start without being jumped. So we're talking about loose battery cables, we're talking about, well, we're not talking about a fuse, I don't think. I wouldn't think it would be a fuse. Something electrical. Honestly, I think it may be a loose battery cable. We'll have to see. He bought I had a rally push mower. Oh yeah, another part of the story. So partial payment for the LT2000 was the rally push mower that I sold this woman because at the time she didn't have the money to fix her LT2000 Craftsman, and came across the money to get it fixed, and ended up being a cheaper fix than I thought because I was able to keep the deck spindle, free up the deck spindle as opposed to having to replace it. So that saved her probably about $50–60 on the bill because I had nothing in the spindle. I was just going to charge her maybe labor for it. So it's like it all comes around, and this guy contacted me because of that rally push mower and asked, hey, can I, change, what am I trying to say here? Can I do like an even swap, the riding mower for the push mower, because his son needs it? Well, this guy also came to buy a push mower from me a while back, but he brought his old push mower, and I was able to, the only thing wrong with it was the self-propel wasn't working, and I was able to get the self-propel working for him because all that happened was the belt had slipped off. So that little money savings right there with me not trying to sell him a push mower when he didn't need one, has ended up with me getting a very nice DLT 3000. So if y'all believe in karma, or everything happens for a reason, or God's looking out for you, like I feel, stuff like that comes around to you. So just think of that mindset if you are in this industry buying and selling stuff, that you never know what might come back to you, good or bad. So that's kind of my lesson for today. Let me get home. I've been talking too much, and we'll check out this mower, and then we'll go on to my Saturday happenings, I guess, or my late evening happenings when I'm picking up these other two riders later today. Alright, y'all, so here's that DLT 3000 that I mentioned. I don't think I've ever had a DLT before. I've had the LTs, and I guess this is deluxe lawn tractor, right? It's got the hydrostatic, it's got 12 gauge deck on it. 2005 model, so a little bit of the seat coming up in the back here, that's nothing crazy. 92704, so it was made in 04, which I guess is the first year for the mow in reverse feature. He says that the steering wheel gradually comes loose over time, so we'll figure that out. Hopefully we don't have a stripped steering shaft. I think I got a steering shaft here though if I need to replace it, or maybe I just need to give it a swift a nice socket wrench turn. 18.5 horsepower. Engine looks like it's okay. Deck was turning fine. He said the belt was smoking though, so I don't know if a pulley decided it wanted to go on them or what, but it's got a big 350 cold cranking amp battery. I see the terminals are a little loose, so I don't know. Let's see. I just want to see if it'll crank. Alright, let me get it off the trailer, see what's going on with it. Positive terminal's not completely tight. I hope that's not the only thing wrong with this thing. For his sake, but for my sake, it'd be great. Let me get off the trailer. Let me tighten the positive terminal and see what happens with this thing. Alright guys, the battery's only got 8 volts, so I need to charge the battery in it. That's what's going on. Like I said, this is not going to be a repair video. I'll let you know, and I'll make a more in-depth video as to what's going to be going on with this coming up on the channel later. Alright guys, so it does have a compression release issue from what I found out. This is not the repair video on it. I just wanted to tell you kind of a result, because I got plenty of battery juice. I got the battery charger going to it, and I can't get it to turn over past just... See, I mean, that's classic compression release. We'll get that fixed in the full-length video of this, but, I mean, gosh. If that's all I got to do to it still and put a couple of belts on it, then we're going to be in fantastic shape in order to get everything done here, so I'm excited for that. Well, I got it enough juice, and I got it running. Phone call, we'll try it, the deck. Alright guys, I'm going to make this pretty quick, but here's the 2 free mowers I've got. I've got the hood for it, the deck's rotted out, but hopefully I have a good engine on it. Also, hopefully I have a good, I got a good hood on this one, and I might have a good opposed twin, but nothing crazy. I can't stay out here very long because y'all hear the thunder, possibly. So, that's the status on that, and we'll load up the other one. We'll load up the John Deere in the morning and take these off. Alright guys, next morning I want to give you all a daylight look of the free mowers. Like I said, they're both Craftsman. They were 42 inch. We've got a 14 horsepower Kohler, and we've got a 19 horsepower twin cylinder. Briggs, he said he bought this one brand new from Sears in '95. This one right here is probably about the same vintage. 092093. So this one's actually a little bit older. It's a LT 4000. This one came excuse me, with the bracket on it as well for the, came with the bagger, but the deck is done on it. You can probably see the crater holes. I have a good discharge chute. Those are always nice to have. This one did not come with the deck. He says he thinks he sold the deck off. So I don't know. The seats are okay. Like, I can reuse the seats. Do they have batteries in them still? Yeah, there's battery. No, there's not. So, but hey, like I said, I got them for free. My wife and I went and ate for free because of the place that we had a catering for our wedding. Had a bunch of rewards, but there's a full and complete bagger system, which that's probably the big thing that's worth it. And then honestly, the hood. I'm getting to where I got enough hoods. Actually, I have another body with a good transmission, and I'm thinking about putting some of the linkages and stuff on it and adapting it to a 38-inch deck. It's that other LT 4000 that I have here, but we'll see. One weird thing is the ignition switch on this mower is right here instead of up here. So I've never seen that before. He said it needs a new switch. I wouldn't doubt it if it's been sitting in the rain and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. I can take the 14 off of this and probably throw a carb on it and put it on another mower at some point. But you know, like the whole deal, I don't know is worth even trying to save. Same with that one. I mean, I don't know. I got a good hood out of it though, so I might be able to salvage the hoods and sell the hoods for like 25-30 bucks a piece. But next, I've got to I got to dig myself out here, guys. This is ridiculous. I might have to do a big old purge here before long. You got to pull this out to get the John Deere out to get it over to my grandma this morning, and then so once I get that loaded, I'll show you that, and then when I come back, I'll show you what I got with the mower that she had up over there originally that I'm going to try and take to this other guy. Alright, y'all, John Deere's going to its new home, and I'll be back with a red cheapo 38-inch MTD rider after this, so that'll be kind of nice. And I will get back with y'all when I bring that one back. Alright guys, here's the one I got back from my grandma. She is going to use that John Deere and hopefully love it, as opposed to the one that she had. This one is a 12.5 horsepower 38-inch MTD riding mower. Nothing crazy, nothing special, it just works. And I've got, hopefully this will be going to a guy that just kind of needs a riding mower or is looking for a riding mower. This one doesn't work, I'm just going to get my money back. Not even tell him to not worry about it, because he doesn't have enough money to get a riding mower that's much nicer than this. So, but I can show you. So there were a couple of small issues with it, because I got it running and stuff, but the right rear tire was completely trashed. It's actually sitting over here, so I'll have to dispose of that accordingly. You can see all the cracks and whatnot. It was holding air at the time that I had it, but just from sitting outside and stuff, it's gotten so much worse. And the carburetor, which was a brand new carburetor, seemed like it was leaking a little bit, and that seems like it's pretty notorious for these to leak at the carburetor. So, but I'll show you. I mean, I can show you that it runs and everything. I just had it running and cutting, so. With the blades. Forward and backwards, so backwards. It's got the typical brake issue with the MTDs, but you can still shift it okay. So I mean, back off. And so that's kind of it with that. Again, it ain't the prettiest mower, but it does the job. And in this climate, if you want to get a mower for $250, that's it, unless you want a rear engine rider like the one I originally had them, but it's shredding deck belts. I've got to put a pulley and stuff on it, so we'll figure out what's going on with it. Kind of get a little bit fed up with working with people that don't have a big budget and expect me to do more than what the mower's worth in order to get them a reliable mower. So if this one doesn't work out, I'm going to tell them I'll give you the money back and go elsewhere, because I don't have anything for you, unfortunately. So that's what's going on with this. Now I'm going to go check out a Simplicity that I put a upper drive or deck belt on now, and she says it's smoking the belt for some reason. I think it may be because she's trying to cut grass that's too thick, or might have a pulley that's trying to seize up. So off to do that, and then we'll come back and figure out if we're going to put the belts on this, or if we're going to put the compression release on this, or if we're going to get this one fixed to where it's running and cutting reliably by just doing a quick deck swap on it. We'll see what we end up doing here, but let me go do that and I'll be back. Alright y'all, so I've got the belts on the 0 turn, so that's another one done today. I want to upholster things, but we're looks like we're about to get a pretty decent sized storm here, so probably need to be in the house as that comes through. But here's what we've done all today. We dropped off the John Deere, we went and took a look at a Simplicity, we fixed the I'm about to go inside, hear that thunder. We fixed that MTD, hopefully we'll get it to the guy before long, and we put belts on this Husqvarna. Now if it wasn't about to storm, I'd take this thing, take my knife right here and just cut the bottom seat cushion off of this and let it ride. But I gotta go inside because it's about to throw down here. So we'll see what we get to the rest of the night or evening after the storm passes. Alright y'all, I went to town on today's Tuesday. I think I'm going to turn this into a kind of a week-long deal, maybe encompassing 2 weekends, just to kind of show y'all what I do around here. Probably won't be any push mowers this week, but let me show you what I've done. So within that span of time since I've talked with y'all on either Saturday or Sunday, we've put the compression release camshaft in this. We've grinded down the grooves in the deck so that it engages and disengages properly, and did a little bit of testing with it, and it's working great. This one's done. This one's going to a new home. Told the person $650, and they're going to give me a Troy built, which I'm going to knock off $150 because it's like getting a free riding mower, and I have no money into this essentially because of the whole story that I told y'all with the push mower and all that. I'm going to spare y'all with that. So $500 coming my way, plus a Troy built. Now this person also was looking for a second riding mower. I'm going to get this one ready. Hopefully y'all will see this by the end of the video. Got to change the seat out, change the deck out. It runs, it drives already, so that's good. So we got to do a little cosmetic work, cleaning up. And I told her $450 for this one. So we'll do that. Get $450 for that one. Send them both on down the line. Hopefully this weekend. As long as I can get that one ready, we'll be good. What did I do on Monday? I put a deck belt on a Simplicity. A guy who bought one from me earlier in the season broke a deck spindle. I had to put a deck spindle on it. I brought the deck back here to do that. I didn't take the mower, and or I didn't take the entire mower because I could fix the deck. Plus, he's on the way home from my real job, quote unquote. And so I was driving my little white Honda up there, and the Honda it'll fit a 42-inch deck, but it won't fit a riding mower. So got that today on the way home. I put the deck back on him. I think it was like $105 for that repair. That's what I charged him. This guy came in yesterday. It needed a deck belt. I put a deck belt on it. So it's just been like deck belts galore around here. I'm kind of tired of deck belts, but so that's kind of the gist. Oh yeah, the biggest deal. Remember that 0 turn, the Husqvarna? It's sold today. Got a nice sum of money for it, considering that I pretty much didn't have but after trades. I don't even know if I had any money in it, honestly. Had about $100 in the deck belts, but sold it for $2,500, so that was awesome. Waiting on the blades for the Monster Energy Murray. Once I get those in, you can't find blades for this thing. This one's next, though. So I've got that. I already showed you all the free mowers I got on Saturday, so we're cruising along here, y'all. So let me get I kind of get this out of the way, and then I'm going to start working on this. I'll tell you what I end up having to do to that, and that'll probably be when I catch up with y'all next. Hope y'all are enjoying this vlog, though, because it's kind of cool. So really the only mower I have left to sell right now, for sale, is this push mower, which I have listed for $70, and I can't get a bite on it for some reason. It's kind of weird. So, and we're going to work on this other guy's, getting the rear engine rider back. So we got a lot of stuff in the works still, guys. Alright, y'all, we're going to flash forward to Saturday. Wednesday I played golf. Thursday I got this to the point where it was cutting. Friday, what did I do Friday? I was running around. I had to replace a head gasket on a D110 John Deere with a Briggs single, and pick up this push mower that ended up needing a gas tank because the mesh inside was the mesh little filter that's inside that gas tank went miss, or somehow got damaged, and what it was doing, it was causing the debris to get into the carburetor and keep going up the carburetor. It also had a leaky float where the float was filled with fluid, so I put a float on it for him, put a gas tank on it for him. That's getting returned today. Finished this today as well. This is LT1000. I had to put the deck on it and had to put a coil wire on it. I put the seat on it so you get all the safeties and stuff working back on it again. And carburetor, had to put ATF in one of the tires, sharpen the blades, change the oil, little things like that. And it is good to go. Again, here's my 2-for-1 deal. I'm taking both of them to them. If y'all ever underestimate the power of a 5x8 trailer, you can fit 2 full-size ride-on mowers on these things with very little, if any, trouble. You just have to kind of turn them sideways, and they'll literally wedge themselves right down in here so that you don't even have to do as much as to strap them down whenever you're going down the road. Like, this is not going to fall out or anything unless I like really take it for a spin. Might put one strap on that one, but that one's definitely not going anywhere. So this one's these two are leaving. I'll show you. I'm supposed to get a Troy built plus $950, so that'll be kind of cool, and be really nice to have that. Oh, also today I took the red yard machines, which end up gonna have to put a deck belt on. He called me and said the deck belt jumped off on him. Told him it probably would, to give me a call whenever it needed to. Didn't realize it was going to take him 5 minutes because I cut my entire yard yesterday with it and didn't have an issue with it jumping off. But I got this back. I got to put a transmission pulley in this because it's eating dry belts. I got the dry belt already. The transmission pulley's around $40-something. I'll still make about $100 on this. Haven't had to do a crap ton of work to it, but I've had to do a little bit of work. Next order of business, I've got everybody fulfilled on riders. I'm gonna get these 2 push mowers going. And what else? Still waiting on the blades for the Murray. Once I get the blades on the Murray, that should be pretty much done. I put the deck back on it and put the ATF in the tires, and that one that should be done because, you know, I put the compression release and stuff in that as well. Obviously my garage is a wreck right now because I have been just hammering mess out. And y'all know I got the 0 turn out this week. I got a Boland's push mower out. I don't know if I told y'all that. Somebody finally came and bought that. I got like 4 or 5 inquiries in a day on that, and that thing's been listed over 2 weeks. It's really weird, but it's gone. Like I said, I just got to fix all my garage and mess. Somebody's supposed to be buying this bagger. They called me and asked me. I told them $75 for the whole thing. It's actually a newer bagger, but we'll see if they end up coming to pick that up. So let me go deliver these mowers. I'm already a little bit behind because I didn't realize that I had somebody had done some rigging to the wiring to make it run after they had put a Murray seat on it and disabled the safety switch that was on it, or the safety switch didn't fit on it. So they ended up taking off the entire coil wire to the wire to the coil. So I had to wire that back on. I did take off the anti-backfire solenoid wire, but what I do here, if I transport mower sideways, I put a bungee strap on the hood, because I have had hoods get air up under them and fly up and tilt up before, and I don't want that to happen, especially since I'm going to sell these. I think the guys will get a good deal, because these things cut pretty darn well. That one cut super, and this one has a little, spindles are a little bit loud on it, but it cut just fine. So that's why the mower's $200 cheaper than that one. So let me show you the Troy-Bilt when I get it back, and I'll probably do one more day's worth. So we're talking about a week's worth of stuff that I've done here. I know I've heard a bunch of talking, but kind of like a week in the life, you know what I mean? I don't do this full time, so I'll tell you everything that I do. We'll total it up at the end, everything that I did. Alright guys, it's now Sunday. I was a little bit too late when I got back to show you this. But this was the trade. Like I said, I got $950 plus this when I sold the other two mowers that y'all just saw in the trailer. So this is a Troy-Bilt pony. He said it's not getting any spark. I do not know why. Hopefully it is not. Hopefully it's an easy fix. It kind of looks like the magneto, or the magneto is a little bit too far away. The coil is too far away. So we might kind of close that up a little bit. Looks like he tried a new spark plug and all that good stuff, and it didn't work. So we'll see what ends up going with that. I have a guy from the church I go to. He wants me to look at his zero turn. He was going to bring it today, but not able to. So that won't be in part of this video. But I do have an 8 horsepower blower that a guy brought me. He wants me to look at. So I'm going to look at that. Hopefully, I mean, this doesn't take up a lot of space, so hopefully it won't take too much to get going. And also, one thing that rarely happens to me is a curb find. Well, this thing right here was sitting on the curb about 3 blocks from where I delivered those 2 riding mowers yesterday, and it came home with me last night. So it's an old Tecumseh, probably one of them 5 horsepower. It's a H35-45613S, which means it might only be a 3.5. Not quite sure, because it doesn't have the horsepower on it. It's probably missing the sticker that used to be right there. But it runs on starter fluid. It's a Garden Way manufacturing one. So pre-MTD, Tomahawk, Troy-Bilt 2-in-1 chipper. So a Garden Way Troy-Bilt chipper. Really cool. Sitting on the curb yesterday, which is really nice. As you can see, it's been sitting up for a while. Gas. Smells pretty old. But she was just chilling on the curb, so I took it. And that's kind of it. At the end of the day today, I will wrap up this video because I know I'm getting kind of long. But I just kind of want to show you kind of like a day in the life type deal, or a week in the life is what it ended up turning out to be. So we'll see what we can do with this. There's also a push mower I'd like to get ready today. We'll see what we can manage with all of that here coming up. So let me see what we got. All right, guys. So here it is, a Monday, and I finished this Troy-Bilt up. And ended up having good luck with that, and it worked out pretty well. So this, I already have 2 people that are potentially going to buy this already, probably around $500 or so. Nice turnaround considering I only have about 150 in it, so that's kind of nice. Worked out pretty well, and should be a good mower for somebody. I had to line the deck up and fuel filter, air filter, a couple of maintenance items like that. Sharpen the blade, put some different blades on it, sharpen the blades on it. Battery's holding a charge. Nothing crazy on this one, just an afternoon's worth of work, cleaning it up, testing it out on the yard, and that's pretty much it. So I showed y'all, let's see, have I shown y'all that this blower came in? I've got a blower in here that I've got to figure out what's going on with the head on it. Don't have a clue. It has an intake valve issue. When you take the valve cover off, the exhaust valve is adjusted correctly. The intake valve is adjusted nearly all the way out, and there's still no clearance. So I got to go into the head and figure that out. Probably ask y'all on Instagram. But yeah, so that's it that I'm going to do for this video. These Murray blades came in. I'll put these on, put those on the deck, and see what we can do with those. Hopefully we can get this back up and going sometime this week and get it fixed. I got to put a drive belt on it and stuff like that, so I've got to still do a little bit of work to it. But that's kind of a week in the life, so to speak, of what I'm doing here. A little bit of a unique week, so because I never find curb finds, and I don't hardly sell zero turns, especially for the price that I sold. So honestly, I don't even know where to start or how to end this video. We've done so much this week. What we did, put a deck spindle on, put a deck belt on. We've done a bunch of belts this week, a bunch of belts. Sold a few riders, 3 to be exact. Traded 1, traded 2 actually. Couple other things, but I hope y'all enjoyed just kind of a week in the life of what I do around here. Every week is different. This week was a little bit different than most. If y'all like this, then I'll try and make a point to do it every, 2-3 times a year during the mowing season when I come to think of it, just to kind of show you what's going on around here. So I appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different. Not really a repair video, but just a kind of how I work around here video. And I tell you what, I stayed busy, and woo, already tired, and it's only Monday. But like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all have any questions about what I do or my methods or whatnot, feel free to reach out. I've got ellismowers.com as my email, and I have my Instagram and Facebook. That's a good way of contacting me as well. So thank you again, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.